Here's the reason why I consider Putin to be like the worst human being and overall the worst role models for any leaders to actually be inspired to. And in lots of ways, in the United States, we have people like Donald Trump, who in lots of ways is a little bit more of a dumber version of Vladimir Putin, but Putin himself is a pretty insanely stupid person too. But he is a little bit more smart than Trump. But the reason why they are the worst role models to ever be put into like a leadership position is manipulation. They manipulate and essentially they have a very thuggish behavior. They don't have actually any form of normal human respect for human decency, and that's essentially why they're like the worst role models for any type of leadership figures in general. Like. Uh, they shouldn't be put in leadership positions at all. Like they are a bunch of thugs, basically. Um, yeah, and I've seen some of those douchebags on YouTube too. But the sad thing is people actually who actually don't mind having people who act like a bunch of thugs as leaders or something like that. I mean, this is like a few exceptions. Like, I mean, I definitely hope that Trump was the last thing in United States history. But yeah, it's I guess giving it despair. I think is the reason why people hire assholes to be like leaders or something. It's yeah, it's pathetic. But but like for example with Chinese trolls, I mean, I think they're more funnier than annoying. But yeah, I can see some part they can be annoying. But compared to Russian trolls, like they are the worst. Like because I can give an example of what about this. Let's say that you have some critical questions of Guantanamo Bay. The camp during 9/11 days. Let's say you have questions about that. And I'm like, yeah, no, freedom of speech. No, you should be allowed to criticize. You should be allowed to oppose a war. I'm okay with that. That's good. That's part of freedom. Well, imagine if I just blamed it on what about the Chechen wars? What about the war in Afghanistan, the Soviet Union? Like that'd be bullshit. Like you're not addressing a problem. You're just deflecting. You're just ignoring it. And the Russian trolls do this all the time. When you say something like human rights issues in Russia, for example, and they would just what about United States? What about NATO? Just bullshit. So yeah, they are way more annoying. They are so annoying that I kind of just wish that in Lord of the Rings scenario, just drop a bunch of bombs on the Russian orcs in terms of like the Internet Research Agency in St. Petersburg or something. I'm not literally saying you should do that, but they're just so annoying that it's just they have nothing intelligent to actually put on the internet or something. They're just it literally is like orcs on a keyboard or something. It's terrible. But yeah, the best way I can compare these type of horrible people is like there's this good video game I played recently called Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm gonna search up what his name was. Just a second here. Yeah, Angelo Bronte. I guess I can type it in. Angelo Bronte. Like he was terrible and just insufferable person. I mean, it's a good written character in the game. Don't get me wrong, but when you know a real person who acts like this, you just hate them so much, and that's why this is like the least qualified people to be in power because it's the manipulation mentality, it's the thug mentality. It's like if you combine manipulation with thugs and you get that horrible hybrid of a person. Like, why would you want that? I know, it's funny, maybe, it's, and that's what people fall into, maybe it's not serious, but when it is serious, okay, just don't put that person in power. It's a terrible idea. They are despicable human beings. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. Thank you for listening and bye.